Ladies and gentlemen, in a world that thrives on oversharing and instant validation, I want to remind you of something profound. Not everything in life is meant to be broadcasted. There's power, grace, and wisdom in knowing what to share and what to keep private. Privacy is not a sign of weakness. It's a shield, a sanctuary, where your dreams, plans, and inner thoughts can thrive without interference. We live in an age where everything seems to be on display, where every milestone, struggle, and plan is shared for the world to see. But I urge you to pause and ask yourself, does everything deserve an audience? Some of the most successful and fulfilled individuals understand the art of silence. They know the value of nurturing their lives away from the noise of public scrutiny, right? Keeping certain aspects of your life private isn't about mistrust. It's about protecting your energy. Your dreams, for instance, are fragile in their infancy. Share them prematurely and they might fall victim to doubt, criticism, or envy. Sometimes the best way to honor your goals is to work on them quietly, letting your success make the noise. Sometimes your personal relationships also deserve a sacred space. Love, friendships, and family bonds are deeply personal. Broadcasting every detail diminishes the intimacy and trust that make them special. By keeping these connections private, you allow them to flourish authentically, free from external judgment or interference. So, another treasure to protect is your struggles and challenges. It's easy to seek validation or sympathy by sharing your hardships, but true growth happens when you face these moments with resilience and discretion. When you rise above challenges silently, you emerge stronger with a story that speaks louder than words ever could. And financial matters and personal goals are also areas where privacy can be empowering. Not everyone needs to know your plans or progress. By keeping these aspects private, you create a space where you can focus on growth without the pressure of external expectations or opinions. Ladies and gentlemen, privacy is a form of self-respect. It's a declaration that not everything about you is for public consumption. In 2025, let us embrace the wisdom of discernment. Let us protect our energy, nurture our dreams, and cherish the sacred parts of our lives. When you keep certain things private, you give yourself the freedom to grow, the clarity to focus, and the strength to navigate life with confidence. Remember, not everything needs to be shared. Sometimes the most beautiful parts of your journey are the ones the world never gets to see. So guard them fiercely and let your life be a masterpiece that unfolds on your terms. Privacy in today's fast-passing and hyper-connected world is no longer just a luxury but a necessity. It's a concept that many people overlook or take for granted, often sharing too much of their lives on social media or with others without considering the impact it may have on their well-being. In 2025, as technology continues to advance and our lives become even more integrated with digital platforms, the value of privacy is greater than ever. Privacy is not just about keeping secrets. It's about preserving your inner peace, protecting your personal space, and maintaining control over how much of yourself you choose to share. We've all heard the saying, knowledge is power, but when it comes to privacy, knowledge is also vulnerability. In a world where everything can be accessed with just a few clicks, from social media posts to personal data, it is essential to understand the power of keeping certain aspects of your life private. Your private life, your emotions, and your ambitions are not meant to be on display for everyone to see. When you give others access to every detail of your life, you open yourself up to judgment, criticism, and unsolicited opinions that can alter your path and potentially hinder your growth. Keeping privacy in mind allows you to reclaim control over your story and experience life on your own terms. We all have our own timelines, dreams, and aspirations. Some things in life need to develop in their own space, without the pressure of external expectations. When you share every step of your journey, you risk having your plans altered by those around you, whether consciously or unconsciously. Privacy provides a sanctuary where your dreams and goals can grow without being influenced by others' opinions or societal pressures. Furthermore, privacy fosters authenticity. It allows you to be yourself without fear of judgment. There's a freedom that comes from not having to explain or justify every aspect of your life to others. Your thoughts, feelings, and experiences are your own, and they should be respected as such. When you maintain privacy, you create space to truly understand who you are, what you want, and where you're going. You can explore the depths of your soul without the distraction of the outside world trying to shape you into something you're not. In addition to personal growth, privacy is a form of self-care. Protecting your private life allows you to nurture your mental and emotional well-being. In an age where everyone is sharing their lives online, it's easy to compare yourself to others. Social media can create unrealistic expectations, making us feel as though our lives don't measure up to others' highlight reels. So, by keeping your personal life private, you protect yourself from falling into the trap of comparison and instead focus on your own journey. It also allows you to preserve your energy, as you aren't constantly seeking validation or approval from others. There's also a practical aspect to privacy that cannot be overlooked. In a world where cybercrime and identity theft are rampant, protecting your personal information has never been more important. The more you share online or with others, the more vulnerable you become to having your information misused. Being mindful of what you share, whether it's your financial information, personal details, or location, helps keep you safe from potential threats. Privacy also strengthens relationships. When you keep certain aspects of your life private, it adds a level of intimacy and trust that cannot be achieved when everything is laid bare. Relationships are built on respect, and respecting the privacy of others is a cornerstone of building strong, meaningful connections. It allows you to show up authentically without the pressure of others knowing every single detail. In turn, this creates a safe space where you and those around you can grow and evolve together without feeling exposed or vulnerable. As we move into 2025, privacy will continue to be a powerful tool for maintaining control over your life. It is not about hiding or being secretive, but about protecting the most important aspects of your existence. Privacy is a way of preserving your peace, your sense of self, and your personal growth. It allows you to live life on your own terms, free from the distractions and judgments of the outside world. In an age where everything can be shared, it takes strength, wisdom, and courage to choose what remains private. And in doing so, you protect the most valuable parts of yourself, ensuring that you are able to thrive and grow in a world that is constantly demanding more. Boundaries are often seen as something rigid or limiting, but in reality, they are a vital part of leading a healthy and fulfilling life. In a world where personal space is shrinking and expectations from others continue to rise, boundaries serve as an essential safeguard for our well-being. Setting and maintaining boundaries allows you to protect your energy, preserve your peace, and navigate your life on your terms. In 2025, as we become more connected and integrated into digital spaces, understanding the power of boundaries has never been more important. The need for boundaries is especially true when it comes to what we choose to keep private. We often underestimate the significance of safeguarding certain aspects of our lives from the outside world. When boundaries are respected, they help maintain our sense of autonomy, security, and self-respect. Without clear boundaries, we risk overextending ourselves, losing sight of our needs, and becoming overwhelmed by external pressures. And we lose the burnout, trauma, and stress that comes with safeguarding our minds, our bodies, and the welfare of our souls. Boundaries serve as a reminder that you have control over what others know about you and how much of yourself you share. And one of the first areas where boundaries are crucial is in relationships. Personal relationships, whether they be romantic, familial, or friendships, require a delicate balance of openness and privacy. While it's important to share and connect with others, there are aspects of your life that need to remain private to preserve the integrity of the relationship. Oversharing can sometimes lead to feelings of vulnerability, and in certain situations, it may lead to misunderstandings or resentment. Establishing clear boundaries within relationships allows both parties to feel respected and valued. You can nurture deep, meaningful connections while protecting your individual sense of self. And then when you get out into the field and reality hits, you've got the skills you've built up to that point to flourish under pressure so that you can contribute and prosper while under the stressor. Moreover, boundaries extend beyond your immediate relationships and into your professional life. In 2025, the work-life balance has become increasingly blurred with the rise of remote work and the constant connectivity of digital platforms. It is essential to set clear boundaries between your personal and professional life to avoid burnout and maintain your sense of identity. Sharing too much about your personal life at work can lead to a lack of privacy, and conversely, being too closed off can hinder collaboration and connection with colleagues. The key is to find a balance that works for you, establishing boundaries on when and how you engage with work, and making space for personal time and reflection. By doing so, you protect your mental and emotional well-being, ensuring that you remain productive and present in both your personal and professional endeavors. In addition to relationships and work, boundaries are also critical when it comes to social media and digital spaces. Social media platforms have made it easier than ever to share our lives, thoughts, and experiences with the world. However, the line between personal and public can become dangerously blurred. The temptation to overshare can be strong, but it's important to ask yourself, is this something that should be shared with everyone? In a time where information spreads quickly, it's crucial to maintain boundaries online. This means carefully selecting what you post, who you allow into your digital space, and how much access you give to your life. Social media can be a powerful tool for connection, but it can also become a source of stress, anxiety, and judgment when boundaries aren't in place. By setting clear guidelines for yourself about what to keep private and what to share, you take control of your narrative and protect your mental health. Your emotional energy is another important area that requires boundaries. There are times when we feel overwhelmed by the emotions of others, whether it's family drama, work stress, or the emotional weight of friends or acquaintances. While it's important to show empathy and be there for others, it's also vital to recognize when you need to step back and protect your emotional space. Emotional boundaries allow you to preserve your energy and prevent emotional exhaustion. By setting limits on how much you take on, you create a healthy distance that prevents you from becoming emotionally drained by the challenges of others. Boundaries also protect your time. In a world where everything demands your attention, it's easy to feel pulled in multiple directions. People may ask for your time, energy, or help, but you need to assess whether you can give it without sacrificing your own needs. Setting time boundaries allows you to prioritize your own well-being and the tasks that matter most to you. It ensures that you have the space to rest, recharge, and focus on your personal goals. By protecting your time, you are also protecting your personal growth and happiness. Self-respect is an essential element of living a fulfilling and authentic life. It shapes how we view ourselves, how we interact with others, and how we navigate the world around us. In 2025, where technology, social media, and constant connectivity are driving forces in our lives, self-respect has become more important than ever. One of the most powerful ways to uphold self-respect is by recognizing the value of keeping certain aspects of your life private. Your private world is sacred, and by protecting it, you send a powerful message to yourself and others about your worth. Self-respect is about setting healthy boundaries, valuing your time, and honoring your needs without feeling the need to justify yourself to others. In today's society, there is a pervasive pressure to share every detail of our lives, from our successes to our struggles and everything in between. While sharing can be a way to connect with others, it's important to recognize that not everything about you needs to be laid bare for public consumption. By keeping some things private, you maintain your sense of dignity and protect your emotional and mental space. It's the most significant aspects of self-respect is acknowledging that you don't owe anyone an explanation for your life. In a world that thrives on the constant exchange of information, there is often an expectation that you will share every part of your journey. Yet there is power in withholding certain details. Your experiences, your goals, your personal struggles, these things belong to you, and you don't need validation from anyone to feel worthy or to justify your choices. The act of keeping your life private is an expression of self-respect because it allows you to be the author of your own story without the interference or judgment of others. Furthermore, protecting your privacy is an important step in building self-confidence. It's a way of recognizing your own value and not seeking approval from others to feel validated. When you share too much about your life, it opens the door for judgment, criticism, and unsolicited opinions. Some people may not understand your choices, and others may project their own insecurities onto you. By keeping certain things private, you shield yourself from external negativity and create a space where your decisions are solely yours to make. This self-reliance fosters a deep sense of confidence and independence, as you no longer need to seek external validation to feel worthy. In a world where social media often highlights only the best parts of life, there is an overwhelming temptation to share your successes, achievements, and milestones. However, it's essential to recognize that self-respect means owning your accomplishments without broadcasting them for the sake of others' approval. When you keep some of your successes private, you allow them to exist as personal victories. And you don't need the world's acknowledgement to know that you've achieved something meaningful. This allows you to remain grounded and centered, focused on your intrinsic satisfaction rather than the fleeting praise of others. In addition, self-respect involves protecting your emotional well-being. We all go through challenging moments in life, whether it's personal setbacks, difficult relationships, or moments of vulnerability. While it's okay to seek support, keeping certain struggles private ensures that you don't allow your pain or challenges to define you. When you share too much about your hardships, you open yourself up to the risk of being seen only through that lens, creating a narrative that may limit your ability to heal and grow. By keeping some of these challenges private, you give yourself the space to process and learn from them without being defined by them. It also allows you to present yourself as a whole person, capable of handling challenges with grace and resilience. Self-respect is also about recognizing that your time and energy are valuable. In a world that constantly demands more of us, keeping certain aspects of your life private means protecting your time. You don't have to share every detail of your day, your plans, or your ideas with everyone around you. Keeping some of your time and goals private allows you to focus on what truly matters to you and prevents you from being pulled in too many directions. It also means you can engage with others on your terms, choosing when and how to share without feeling obligated to be constantly available. Finally, self-respect is about owning your truth. The more you share about your life, the more likely you are to open yourself up to misinterpretation or misunderstanding. By keeping certain aspects of your life private, you maintain the integrity of your story. You get to share only what you feel comfortable with, and you remain in control of the narrative. This act of owning your truth and protecting your privacy ensures that you are never reduced to someone else's assumptions or judgments. Your life remains your own, and that in itself is an act of deep self-respect. Discernment is a quality that plays a vital role in every aspect of our lives, yet it is often underappreciated in an age where oversharing has become the norm. In 2025, with the constant flow of information and the pressure to be transparent and accessible, discernment is the key to protecting the most valuable parts of ourselves. It allows us to make conscious decisions about what to share and what to keep private, safeguarding our inner peace, personal space, and sense of self. Discernment is about understanding the difference between what should be shared with the world and what is meant to remain hidden, even from those closest to us. When we exercise discernment, we take control of our narrative, preserving our emotional, mental, and physical well-being. In a society where people are encouraged to document everything and share every moment, it becomes increasingly difficult to navigate the fine line between what is personal and what is public. The key lies in understanding that not every part of your life needs to be made available for others to see. Having discernment means being selective about the information you reveal and recognizing that there are areas of your life that need to remain private in order to protect your authenticity and sense of self-worth. One area where discernment is particularly important is in personal relationships. It's easy to fall into the trap of oversharing, especially with people we trust. We may feel the urge to share intimate details about our lives, relationships, or personal struggles. While it's important to connect with others and seek support when needed, not everything should be shared. Discernment helps us recognize when we are divulging too much, creating vulnerability that might expose us to unwanted judgments or criticisms. The intimacy in relationships grows when we maintain some level of privacy, allowing space for mutual respect and understanding. When we keep certain things private, we protect the sanctity of our connections, preventing our personal lives from being compromised or misinterpreted by others. Um, in the digital age, discernment is crucial when navigating social media. Platforms like Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter encourage us to share our lives in real time, showcasing our victories, milestones, and even our setbacks. But not every moment is worth sharing, and sometimes our online personas can create false narratives or invite unwanted attention. Discernment in the digital space means thinking before we post, considering the impact that sharing personal information or experiences might have on our lives, both short term and long term. It also means recognizing the difference between what is nice to share and what is necessary to share. By using discernment, we protect our privacy and maintain control over our image, avoiding oversaturation of our personal lives online. Moreover, discernment plays a significant role in managing our emotions. We are all complex beings, navigating a variety of emotional experiences, from moments of joy to times of sorrow. While it is important to express ourselves and seek support, discernment helps us decide when to share our emotions and with whom. Not everyone is entitled to know our every feeling, and opening up to the wrong person or at the wrong time can result in emotional exhaustion or even exploitation. Exercising discernment allows us to maintain emotional boundaries, ensuring that we are only sharing our vulnerabilities with those who are trustworthy and capable of offering the support we need. It also helps us avoid emotional burnout by not feeling obligated to constantly explain ourselves to others. Discernment also plays a crucial role in protecting our personal and professional goals. In a world where success is often measured by public acknowledgement, there can be a temptation to share our dreams and ambitions with others. However, not everyone will understand or support your vision. Some may even project their own fears or insecurities onto your plans. By keeping certain goals private, you avoid external negativity and unnecessary distractions. Discernment helps you focus on your goals without the pressure of unsolicited opinions or the expectations of others. It gives you the space to work towards your dreams with clarity and intention, free from the interference of others' judgments or expectations. When you rise to that 11,000-foot view of your life and world, it makes you realize your place in the scope of things implies an importance that makes you unique. In the realm of personal growth, discernment helps us understand what experiences or lessons are meant to remain private. We all go through challenging moments, times of self-discovery, growth, or transformation that are deeply personal. These moments are essential to shaping who we are, but they are not always meant to be shared immediately. Exercising discernment in these situations allows us to process and reflect on our experiences without external influence. We can choose the right time and place to share these moments, allowing us to do so when we feel ready, not because of external pressure or expectation. This helps us retain ownership of our personal growth, ensuring that we are the ones guiding our journey, not the opinions or expectations of others. Finally, discernment is about protecting our energy. In a world that demands constant attention, it is easy to become drained by the constant influx of information and interactions. By practicing discernment, we learn to choose what and who deserves our attention, ensuring that we are not giving away our energy to people or situations that do not align with our values or goals. It helps us set boundaries and prioritize our well-being, protecting our peace and allowing us to focus on what truly matters.